Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Tigers will kick this away to get us going. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Running back with the football. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he's tackled after the catch.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
At the 34 offense facing fourth down.
So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and pinning the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on fourth down. To the air, it's Reed. He's got it, enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses it.
You make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The pass rush closing in. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after the completion.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They test the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Quick pass, the catch is made. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Breaking free at the 35. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. Now the Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Now here's the toss play. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Offense right to the line, playing the tempo now. Trying the run, it's Daniels. Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, A&M.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's when the offense will take over. Clemson offense is back out there. were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. On first down, it's play action. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 81, set to advance on the football.
Turner decides to fair catch this. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. That's a design quarterback keeper. Crossing the 40 and bulldozing his way through. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. First down here for this offense. Here's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. The Aggies come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Trying to extend the play. Finding space at the 20. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Finds an open target on the left side. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again. Second and goal for the offense. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Running out of time in the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Can he make it to the marker? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Pitch play to the back. Finds room at the 30. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Throw to the running back in the flat. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Game makes it second and medium. Caught in the backfield. It's Daniels. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Back to throw. It's Reed. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, I spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
It looked to me like the defense was surprised that the free safety was able to sneak up in there and come up with that nice sack.
The offense will look to regroup here at second and 11. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Under pressure, hit as he throws. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense is still clicking. The offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. And here's the handoff. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Looking to scramble. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Grab down the middle, it's Haynes. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tease. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Throw now on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught on the outside. It's Thomas. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick it deep to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Launches downfield. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then he can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
He eludes the rush. He's going to take off here. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's a nice job by this defense. They saw an option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Sellers. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And it's no good. You missed it. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's escaping the pocket now. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. And it's a bunch formation. On the run, it's Daniels. He spins free, and he's in the clear. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football, but that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on 3rd down. They're going to run it here. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, A&M.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Eludes the rush. He's moving out of the pocket. Quick throw to the left. Catch made, a lot of space now. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles. They can get outside. And they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Second down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. Now the all-important extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Texas A&M 28, Clemson 21.
The return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Heading left after the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score. Texas A&M 28, Clemson 21.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense.
What I love here with the quarterback is he knew exactly where he needed to go to get that first down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought he was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
He'll toss it to the back. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Quick throw, the catch is made. He's got some room. Can he get there? And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. To throw, it's Sellers. It's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. The Tigers will crank up the tempo.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Pressure is coming. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Lets it go quickly. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
Picks up a game here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. The offense stays on the field, of course. It's fourth down and inches. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. and he goes out of bounds short of the marker. He didn't get there.
Oh, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Trying to extend the play. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
2nd down after the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as...
He'll take a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Looking to throw yet again. And this pass is on target, caught. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The DB's backing off from the line now. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
35, 28.
And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They're going to run it. And they play keep away here. Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Got it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Razor. Clear.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on 3rd down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Looking for the wideout. A bullet, but it's... Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And the offense just takes